like, you remember that thing recently where Khloe Kardashian came out and was like, I've always been the ugly sister. And I get that. Like, there is some value to that. I don't agree with everything she said. But yeah, that's rough. I have more sympathy for Kylie.
Yeah.
Because Kylie was a child on a
She was
TV
17.
show and people were making jokes about her. But like she's been on that show since she was like 10.
Yeah.
So like since the age of 10, people have made jokes about the way she looks. I could see why if you're a teenager and you get plastic surgery, you maybe wouldn't want to be the most honest about it. Like you would
Yeah.
just be like, I feel embarrassed. I've been embarrassed my whole life by the way I look. I want to change that. I would hope that when she would get to adulthood, she would talk about it more and be more open to stop this sort of thing happening again. But I kind of get it. Like, I get it more than I get, like, the older ones not talking about it.
Yeah, I completely agree as well, because she was a child, and I actually read a Harper's Bazaar article with the plastic surgeon who does all the Kardashians'
Oh.
plastic surgery, and the journalist said that he looks like Kim's male twin, which I think is really gross. That he's like either he's probably modeled his face, but he's like created this look for all of them, like, and they have like these like clay masks and stuff. It's horrible, but he did Kylie's lips when he was when she was 17.
Yeah.
And he now says like he would not do any, like he wouldn't give anyone under 18 plastic surgery. But when the journalist is like, oh, but wait, you gave Kylie surgery when she was 17, he was like, that's because I know the family. And she's a very mature person for her age.
This is an excuse. People always use this excuse and they use
Isn't
it like it's always
like
grooming. Grooming, yeah. And this is probably the excuse that Scott Disick uses with all his girlfriends by being like, but they're mature for that age. They're not. If they seem mature, it's because they're acting it. And also, they shouldn't have to be mature for that age.
No.
If someone comes to you and they seem mature for that age and they're saying, can I get lip fillers? Say to them, no. Go to a park. Go to Claire's Accessories. Like, I don't know.
Because if they can't, I think if they've got parents' permission, they can get it when they are when they're young. In 2015, 9% of lip enhancements were done to people aged between 13 and 19 years old. 9% of all the lip enhancements after this. Like, what parent is letting their 13-year-old get lip filler?
You just want no.
Isn't that terrifying?
I was barely allowed to wear makeup at 13. Like, no, they're a child. This is a thing that worries me. Like, if you're an adult, it's your choice. I would prefer honesty, but like, it's your choice, and I can't stop anyone, and I would never want to. And I support your choice no matter what. But it worries me the amount of young girls going ahead to do this, and then because like the thing is, 13-year-olds, we talked about in the last podcast, stuff like that. You feel really self-conscious a lot of the time. And if someone said to you, like, oh, we can take a bit of that self-consciousness away from you, you're going to take it. But then, like, I think, like, I have a lot of information on the dangers of plastic surgery and looking into that. Like, they could be damaging their body for the rest of their life by doing some of these things. I won't get into it now, but, like, even lip fillers, I think you think they're safe. And I went onto the NHS website and just simply looked at the risks, and I wouldn't do it based off these risks. I know they're not it doesn't happen every time, and it probably is very rare, but I wouldn't risk it. Like, I would not risk it.
In the UK, I don't know if it's changed now, but all the articles I was reading in the UK, it's the like dermal fillers, so you can have them anywhere really.
Yeah.
They're not covered, they're not considered like a medical thing, so and no one with there's no licensing, so anybody can give it you. Anybody that can just buy it off the internet can administer it to you.
So there's people who are just fully not trained enough to be doing that.
No, this is why it's like all these beauticians you went to school with, they now all are doing it while you get your nails done. Like, you can just have stuff injected into you.
This is the problem with lip fillers. I guess I will talk about it now. Like, so you put them in. It's kind of a problem with a lot of the surgeries today. You inject it, but you have to inject it into the right bit, because if you don't, you can get things like blocked blood vessels in the face, which can cause tissue death. So like you wouldn't be able to move part of your face, and also permanent blindness. And so like you can go, because they're offering it cheaply, to just a beautician, and they might have like training, but they don't know the muscles and stuff like that well. And that's what worries me.